Hey YouTube, it's Lindsay, Fly Girl VSG here, coming into you with my week 15 post-op VSG update. I am doing a video today on Wednesday instead of my normal Thursday because, well, this is how I think. I'm doing a cycle class tomorrow and I'm not going to put on makeup. So, I'm not going to be able to do a video without makeup. I mean, not since my pre-op or early post-op days. Duh. No, I would, but, you know, I'm going to be busy tomorrow, so I wanted to get this in. I'm pretty excited, actually. So, I have a couple things. Let's just start with the numbers. I started this journey, my pre-op diet, at 301.2. I weighed in day of surgery at 291.8. I weighed in last week at 242, which was a 1.4 gain from the week prior, and I weighed in today at 236.6. So that's a loss this week of 5.4 pounds, or basically 4 pounds from the week prior, a total of 64.6 pounds in 17 weeks if you consider the 2-week pre-op diet. So I'm just shocked. I'm totally shocked. I knew that I had kind of gotten my eating a little bit better in line this week, but you know, I think I still had did I have a drink this weekend? I think I had like one drink, which, you know, is fine. And I definitely struggled with emotional eating, which is what I'll talk about today a little bit. But yeah, so I can't believe it. Like, I am basically just within pounds of my first real goal. I mean, it's technically my second goal I set for myself. I think my first one was 265, but you know, 232 is my lowest adult weight. I think I've mentioned that a few times, so I'm super, oh my god, like, what? So anything below that's going to make me freak out. I had some NSVs I wanted to share today, or non-scale victories, if you're not sure what that means. So I was lying in bed the other night, and I was lying in bed with my knees, like, I was on my side, and my knees were, like, up a little bit, and they were touching. I was like, what is poking me? You know, what is that? There's nothing there. It was my knee bone. Yeah, my knee bones were touching, and it was a little pokey. So that was weird. And then I was in yoga last night, and I was doing something like, I think I was doing like a real small cobra pose that I was holding for quite some time. And I was like, wow, like right here, hold on, I'll show you. These bones right here, yeah, I could feel those on the ground, like major. Like there's no padding there anymore. Well, there is, but there's not a lot. And I'm starting to see my collarbone a little bit. Like, there's definitely, like, you can't really see it, I guess. You probably can't see it. But I can feel it. Like, I could not feel it before. So that's crazy. And another one, too, is, so I'm going to, I don't know if you've heard this or not, but I'm going to Mexico on Saturday. Have I mentioned that? I feel like it's all I've been talking about. So I have these pair of ortho heels. They are basically like a brand of flip-flops or sandals that I buy because I have heel spurs and I'm really paranoid, and flip-flops, like regular flat flip-flops, are the absolute worst thing you can do to your feet, even if you don't have bad feet. So I don't buy them. I buy ortho heels. I spend the extra money. They're good quality. They last me a long time. But they're like a size 10, and they're a pretty big size 10. So like they make my foot look super wide. I'm not bringing any dress sandals or any dress shoes or anything. Sorry, that was my drawer closing. With me to Mexico. I'm basically bringing a pair of tennis shoes, my ortho heel brown flip-flops, another pair of flip-flops just to wear around the house, and I wanted to buy another pair so that way on the nights that we may be dressed up, I could wear a pair of nice shoes that were still comfortable and light and easy to pack, unlike my pair of wedges that I just bought that were pretty heavy. But they only had a size 9 and a size 10, and I was thinking, you know, I was buying these sandals in a 9.5. I know that the 10 is going to be too big because the 10s were big when I was a 10. So I bought a size 9, and they fucking fit. Like, my foot, oh my god, they totally fucking fit. I'm totally freaking out. There they are. Oh, they're so cute. You can't really tell, I don't think, in the light, but they're like hot pink with a little flower. And, you know, they're obviously old lady shoes because they're ortho heels, but I don't think so. You can't even see all that when my foot's in there. Like, it fits it so perfectly. I am in total shock. So I have, like, new, not too heavy shoes to wear to Mexico when we dress up. So I'm super, super stoked. Let's see what else. So that's all my NSVs for this week, I think. I'm sure I have many others. I feel like they're hitting me left and right, but I'm just not really noticing them. So this week has been really hard. It's only Wednesday, by the way, and it's already been super hard. I've been very stressed about packing for Mexico. I don't know why. I've never traveled internationally. I feel a lot of pressure to get everything into a carry-on bag because everyone else is doing it, so I don't want to be the only one to check a bag. So Kent and I, my boyfriend and I, I'm not supposed to say his name. My boyfriend and I are each having carry-ons, and then we are checking one bag that has our snorkel gear, our mask, our fins, our vests, things like that, and then a couple other miscellaneous things like my sun hat and like an extra insulated grocery bag and sunscreen over 4 ounces, things like that. And then like a couple other shirts and a pair of shoes and stuff like that. So nothing major, but we're going to check one bag, so if it gets lost, nothing really is a big deal. Like, we have everything we need. So I've been stressed about that. It has definitely made me lose sleep. And then I was stressed about my relationship. I mean, my relationship is solid. It's good. But there was one thing I was obsessing about. For those of you who are my friends, you know what that is. And I couldn't let it go. And I was PMSing. You know, like, I started my period this week. So, like, the last few days, I've just been, like literally crazy. So I just couldn't stop, like, oh, I have something on my keyboard. I can see it from this angle. Anyway. Squirrel. I get more and more distracted the more videos I do. I don't know what it is. I think I was in the swing of things and now I'm nervous. I don't know. Maybe because I have more new subscribers, which, thank you. I'm glad you're watching. But now I'm like, oh, I have an audience. It's just not like my 4 friends. Paying attention. Okay, anyway, I'm shutting up. So anyway, between the obsessing about this one thing in my relationship, stressing about packing and like driving in Mexico and all this bullshit, like I just need to relax about. I've had some run-ins with some neighbors here. I live in a homeowners association, HOA situation, and I've been in my home for 4.5 years. It's my first home I've bought. I love it. I really love it here. I love my home. I don't live in a neighborhood though, so there's definitely downsides to living here. Like, I can't really go on a walk, you know, because there's nowhere to walk to. Like, I have an abandoned high school and a Walmart close to me, and a movie theater close to me. So there's not much to do, and it's not a super safe neighborhood to like walk at night. It's fine during the day. I've never had problems walking at night, neither has Kent, but it's not my favorite thing to do. And most of my neighbors are non-English speaking, so there's a huge barrier. They're mostly Chinese and Vietnamese. I think that's where they're most from. There's one guy from Burma, but he speaks English just fine. So I think most of the problems lie in huge cultural and language differences. But they've taken over the HOA. It's like a hostile takeover, and they're switching our company. We've had 3 HOA management companies quit us in the last 4.5 years because the communication and responsiveness of the non-English speaking members of the board and community frustrate everyone. So they, you know, but we are legally bound to have representation. So I won't go into the whole thing, but the bottom line is that things are not looking good, and property values are going to continue to go down if these guys are in charge, because they are all about saving the money. They are not about getting things done and getting it done right, even though the money doesn't necessarily come out of I mean, we have a reserve fund to pay for things for the community, and they're not going to approve it. They're not responding to anything. So things have kind of come to a head as we're looking, I'm not on the board this year, as they are looking for a new company, and I have some serious concerns in regards to how our fees are split, because they don't understand that. Anyway, there's a lot of things they don't understand. We have a sub-water meter system, so like, our management company has to know how to read our water meters and accurately assess usage. That is the hugest thing that they have to do, and I'm getting freaked out just thinking about it. And they're going to fail. I just know that they're going to fail at it because the board members who are non-English speaking do not understand that this is a huge need. They don't have the best interests of the community at heart. They only have their pocketbook at heart. And in some aspects, I understand that. No one wants to pay a bunch of money for stuff, but we're not paying a bunch of money now, so why can't we just keep it the same? So, it looks like I'm going to go to Mexico I am not going to worry about this. I'm going to come home. I'm going to get pre-approved for some, get some information on loans, see what my options are. I'm going to start looking for a new house. I'm going to sell this as soon as I can. I'm very, very sad. I knew this was never going to be my forever home. This is not a place I'd want to raise children. I don't have a yard. The school systems here suck. It's a super sketchy hood to raise children in terms of schools and stuff like that. So I knew that. I thought I'd be here though like 7 or 8 years. So I'm already at 10 minutes. So I don't want to go on and on about this, but it's very, 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 very hard for me. And I'm very, very sad to leave here because I've built such a life here. I've worked very hard to make my home, this home, my home. And not just my home, but feeling welcome to anybody who comes in. Like, I feel that anybody who walks in my door feels the warmth that I have infused in this house. And I know I can do that somewhere else. There's lots of upsides I can find the things that, now that I've owned a home, I know what I want more in a home. Kent and I my boyfriend and I have a very, very different idea of what we want. He wants to downsize. I want a bigger house, especially if we're going to have kids. Like, I only have 1,500 square feet. It's not that big. Like, I'd like to have 2,000 square feet and still 4 bedrooms. Like, I have 4 bedrooms now. So, because I have to have an office, and we have to have a kids' room, and I'd like to have a workout room or a TV room for Kent, and then our bedroom. So, 4 rooms is really, we couldn't do it with under 3, for sure. Because I have to have a quiet place to work. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's been very, very stressful, and my point of that is I feel like I've managed my stress, PMS, anxiety, eating pretty well this week. I felt last week and the week before were a little more sketchy, mainly due to drinking. I did have some drinks this weekend, that's right, because I went to book club at my girlfriend's cabin in Beaver, Oregon on the Nesteca River. So I had like 2 mimosas, not very strong, and like a third of a Bloody Mary. So not too much. And that's it. And I felt fine about that. And I made pretty good food choices. I didn't oversnack. I ate, the first night I was there, I got a little crazy with the sugar. Like there was some candy floating around and I ate some candy and I had to go lay down. Like I was the first one to go to bed that night because I was so sick. I also threw up my dinner because we had made this beautiful salmon and salad and rice, and I didn't have much rice, but I just overate and was too full and threw it up. And so, but the weekend was good after that. I also did my first hike. That's a huge NSV. My first hike in like 2 years, and I rocked it. I rocked the fuck out of it, let me tell you. It was a mile in, a mile out, but it was 680 feet. So it was 680 feet straight down and 680 feet straight back up in a mile. Like that's a huge amount of elevation in a mile. So, I felt it was successful, and I wanted to eat, like, the other day, I was like, I'm going to go to Target, and I have to get this, this, and this, and I'm going to see if they have some sugar-free frozen yogurt, and I forgot to do it, and when I was driving home, I was like, oh, no, like, I forgot to get my ice cream, and I was like, that's probably good, because I don't think that I was in a state of mind that I could have had 1 serving size or half a cup of frozen yogurt. Like, I would have eaten a cup or 2 cups, like, it would have been bad. So I'm glad I didn't, and I just had, like, a little bit of Air Pop popcorn instead, like, 2 cups of it, no big deal. I've been having a square dark chocolate every night just to kind of take the edge off, and I feel like I've been doing much better, and it shows. I lost basically, 5.5 pounds this week, or, 4 pounds from my lowest thus far before this, so I'm going to stick with 5.5, god damn it. So I'm happy, and things are going good. Other than that, I'm feeling much better. Thank God for the support of my friends, because I really thought Monday and Tuesday, like, I might just lose my mind. And my friends have all said just the right thing, either via phone or text or email or Facebook, to make me feel supported and okay. So I finally got a decent night's sleep last night after like 5 nights of not sleeping, so that helped as well. So that's my week 15 update. The next time you see me, I will be coming into you from the Riviera Maya on the beautiful Caribbean Sea, and that's going to happen. So look for that next week. I won't be able to weigh myself, but I'll still check in. Okay, you guys, have a great week. Keep it flying out there, and I love you.